She told me once, "If you can't handle me hanging out with Dylan, then maybe this relationship isn't for you." I looked at her for a moment and replied calmly, "You're right." The next day, I signed the papers accepting my transfer to London, a position I'd already rejected twice because of her. A week later, when she texted me, "What are you doing this weekend?" I didn't bother with words. I sent her a selfie from Heathrow Airport, luggage by my side, boarding gate behind me. I'm Andrew, 31. She's Jade, 29. We'd been together 3 years, living together for the last one. And until Dylan, her ex, moved back 6 months ago, I thought our relationship was steady. It started small. Saturday Book Club. She claimed it helped her relax, that Dylan was just a buddy who shared her taste in novels. Except Book Club wasn't a group, it was just her and him, in his apartment, week after week. When I raised an eyebrow, she laughed it off. "We dated for barely 2 months years ago. He's not even my type anymore. Stop being insecure." So, I swallowed my doubts. I wanted to trust her. But Saturdays bled into Sundays. Now, it was brunch. And then Fridays turned into movie nights, because Dylan was struggling with his dad's health, and she wanted to be there for him. I tried to be understanding, but the more time she gave Dylan, the less of her I had. When she was with me, her energy was drained, her mind elsewhere. Meanwhile, she would light up at the mention of his name. 3 weeks ago, I got the offer again. The dream role, head of our London office. £130,000 salary, relocation package, 3-bedroom apartment included. For most people, it would be a no-brainer. But for me, it had been a dilemma, because Jade had insisted she could never leave her family behind. Twice, I had chosen her over my future. That Saturday, I watched her get ready for yet another book club. Her hair was curled, a new dress I'd never seen before, that expensive perfume I'd bought her last Christmas, the one she hadn't touched for months. I asked gently, "You sure you don't want to skip today? There's a new Korean place downtown. We could go together." She didn't even look at me, just a roll of her eyes, a sharp sigh. "God, Andrew, not this again. Dylan and I are just friends. If you can't trust me with that, maybe you and I shouldn't be together." There was no shouting, no slammed doors, just silence as I realized what she had just handed me. Permission to let go. I said quietly, "You're right." She seemed almost relieved, muttering, "Finally, you understand." But what she didn't know was that I already had my answer. And my plane ticket. So when she texted me days later, assuming I was still in the apartment, waiting like always, I sent her that photo from Heathrow, a grin on my face, boarding pass in hand. And in that moment, I felt something I hadn't felt in months. Freedom. Sometimes love isn't about holding on. It's about knowing when to let go. I spent months fighting for Jade's attention, while she gave her best self to someone else. But the truth is simple. If someone wants to be with you, they won't make you question your place in their life. And if they do, the strongest thing you can do is choose yourself. Because trust shouldn't be begged for. Respect shouldn't be negotiated. And real love doesn't make you compete. In the end, walking away wasn't losing her. It was finally finding me. Greater than